Hi guys, it's Jan from Melbourne Foodforest. Now I get lots of questions about berry pruning. When do I prune my berry canes? Like, I agree, it can be really confusing because some berries grow on first year canes, the primocane, some grow on second year canes, floricanes, and others do slightly different things. Now, the worst thing is you don't want to prune out a potentially fruit bearing cane. So for me, I've got a simple cheats dummies guide to berry pruning. That's really a no-brainer. Let me show you what we do. So first thing to do is wait until it's winter. You don't need to do anything over summer or autumn. You can just chillax and enjoy your beautiful berries. When it comes to winter, look at this. Most of the leaves have dropped. You know, depending on what variety you have, you might get some stray berries like us, as we have all winter, which has been amazing because this is our heritage variety. And do check out our top 5 berries to grow video if you haven't already, because that shows you all our favorite varieties and how you can almost get year-round berries. So this heritage variety, this is normally our beautiful raspberry arch. Most of the leaves have dropped off at this time of year because it gets cold here. We're in a cool temperate climate. This makes berry pruning a no-brainer. It's so easy. So what you do now, come and have a look. Let me try and show you so I can see it really clearly here. Look at this branch, for example. You can see that this looks really dry and hollow and dead. And let me show you when I try and break that off, what happens. It's brittle. It just snapped. It just snapped right off. You can see that. It's hollow and brittle. Now let's compare it to something like this. Let's check this one. Okay, let me scratch back a bit of the bark on there, and look, it's green underneath. Green means life. That's the layer under the skin, the cambium layer. That's the cambium layer. So this tells me that this is a living branch, whereas something that looks like this, grey and dead, it's dead. So if I try and scratch that just to prove a point, okay, I can't even scratch that because it's so dry and brittle. It's gone. So a cheats way is to just leave your raspberries, your caneberries, your blackberries, and youngberries, whatever berries, Logan, tayberries, leave it till winter. This tells you I don't need to have any special techniques to prune this berry. This berry tells me what I need to prune, and every berry is different depending on the variety. Some you need to prune out all new shoots from last season that have fruited. Others you need to leave those because they'll fruit a second season. Like, it gets very confusing, but this is kind of super easy, isn't it? And so I will go through this and I will just check whether that's living or not. So green means living, so you leave the green shoots in, you tie them back in to the arch or whatever framework you've got them growing up. The white brittle ones, cut it down and you chop and drop it. Just drop them down here. That's food for next generation's plants. You don't need to haul that anywhere. Drop it straight under. So even though this method sounds super simple, if you're still not feeling confident, another thing you can do is just wait till spring. Your plant's going to tell you which are living and which are dead, and I can already tell. So can you see this branch here? It's just putting out new shoots already. And that will turn green and leaves and flowers will start coming out of this. So you could wait till spring and see which stems, which canes start shooting, and the ones that don't shoot, you just cut them back. It's really, really easy. Well, I hope you found that useful. That was my dummy's guide to pruning caneberries. We've got a whole wall of them. I'll try and show you now. Whole wall of them across here. And I will be applying that technique to all of these because I've just left them as they are. And look, some of them have leaves still, but this whole fence line becomes a magnificent row of berries come spring and summer. And let me show you my blackberries too. They've been really interesting this year, perhaps because we just planted them here last year, so they're very young, or because of the position maybe. But look, you can see on this arch here, that's our blackberries. They haven't lost their leaves at all this winter. So we've got this lush archway, even in winter, which is kind of nuts. And so this, I think most of it is living. So we don't really need to prune any of this. So, moral of this story is listen to your caneberries. They tell you what they need. You don't need a specialist textbook or to, be reading a plant Bible somewhere. Just listen to your plants. So I hope you found that helpful. As always, if you enjoyed this video, lots more tutorials and lots more exciting things coming up. So please remember to subscribe to our channel, like this video and share it with your friends, as that helps us make a lot more content. Thank you for watching, and until next time.